Hello. Listen, I have either blocked absolutely everybody or nobody is live. It could be both. Hello. It's 11:30. It's not that late. Quit playing. Hello. I slept so much yesterday. It was so nice. I took, I think, 3 naps. Hi, Violet. I don't know why, but it feels like Friday to me. Don't ask me why. But, I mean, Haley, if you gotta go to bed, you gotta go to bed. But what happens if I told you I was gonna have, like, a major crash out in 15 minutes? And then would you stay? Hello? The fuck is that? You catch the replay? That's fair. I had you hollering? I don't even remember what I said. That's a lot of people. Good for you for having patience. On your way to the night security? Ma'am, is that sensitive salad? How the fuck you already restricting me? God, I hate you people. Okay. As long as you listen, you guys don't be changing names on me, okay? Once you're sensitive salad, you're gonna be sensitive salad. Because I feel like even if I did come on camera and show you all my double chins, you know, that term me racist, I would still get restrictions. I mean, I can probably find the photo. Listen, I've been a big back bitch my whole life, okay? Even when I was less than 200, I still had a double chin. So the fact that the scenario even went out that we said she had a double chin and she became racist is the wildest shit. The wildest shit of 2026. Y'all gotta find some better fucking comebacks. Hey, my dad had a vulva back in the day. Okay? I think it's a vulva. Is that the right terminology? Fuck. Vulva? Yeah. Volvo. No, it wasn't a Volvo. It was an older vehicle. It wasn't a Volvo. I was shocked about Tiffany. I know a vulva is the lady part, but listen. You know what? I ain't gonna argue with you guys tonight. I ain't in the mood. No, not a Volkswagen either. Hello? What's wrong with double chins? Oh, well, my double chin made me a racist. So be careful if you have one. Listen, you know what? I'm gonna find whatever the fuck make. Okay. Because it was not a Volkswagen or a Volvo. Maybe it was a Volvo. I don't have one. Hold on. Here, let me entertain everybody for a second. How do I flip this camera bitch around? No, I don't want to battle. Stop that. See? See? There you go. Double chin. Hurry up, you guys. It is an unfiltered picture of Retina. Oh my god. Run with it. Run with it. Eyebrows aren't even done. Your eyeballs are better. Listen, bitch, what's wrong with my eyeballs? Oh, your eyebrows? Yeah, because you have like these full ass eyebrows, okay? And I gotta be painting mine on and doing all the things and grooming them and doing a lot. But lately, I've just been letting them just be natural. I just kind of got a little lazy on them. Where is, you know what? You know, I was gonna come on here for 20 minutes and just like BS with y'all, right? Just check in, make sure y'all okay. Where's Lucid? And those are natural, baby. Didn't even have to pay for them. I actually got a new mascara. You guys know that I use well, if you've been around for a long time, I either use the Better Than Sex or the Too Faced or the, oh, what is it called? Doll something by Tarte. The Two Bean Mascara by Tarte. But I seen on the TikTok shop a couple weeks ago, they had like L'Oreal made this new like magnetic extension mascara. So once you put it on, it's like supposed to continue to like magnetically stick to it. And that's what I used today, and I was actually impressed. Normally, I don't buy drugstore mascara anymore because it always leaves like, because my eyelashes are so long, it'll leave like little dots on the top of my eyelids because I'm a greasy bitch. Now, how do you say you're gonna get out and then get in the box? Do you mean to get in the box? Can anybody see her but me? Nope. Okay. Who the fuck's Alyssa? Oh wait, are you talking about? Please don't tell me Velma came in here on her regular account. Did she fall in? I don't know what's worse. Falling into a TikTok live that you should not be in, or dropping your cell phone in a toilet on accident. Can we start a poll? Oh, she runs that account too? Alyssa, why are you always liking my videos? God, would Mallory like that? You better go and unlike everything you just liked in the last 3 days, or I'm gonna throw you under the bus. We aren't Alyssa. Okay, can we not do the 3 blind mice? Like, we are not a group. Okay,
Is
your
this
own,
a good?
hold on. Your own voices.
Sorry. Is this a good way
I
to
just,
send you something?
I just read your, oh, bitches, I got restricted ended. What do you think about that? Anyways, any hoozles. I just read your bio. So you come to show when people forget their own words. What were you um
It
was it?
says come to read your bio. That's funny. That's a new one.
Well, I was. I agree. Listen, I pay attention. It says they come to, show you your own words when you're being a hypocrite. So I'm just curious why they would be in here. What have I been a hypocrite about? Or are they just recording and waiting?
They just waiting. Hey, I want to send you something and see what you think about a little something I seen in Megan's chat earlier, and see what you think.
Waiting to record. Oh. Here, you want to talk about? Should we talk about hypocrisy?
Now,
Listen, I dropped my phone in the toilet one time. I was so sad.
but can we just speak on how many times you've turned on TikTok and it's thrown you into somebody's life that you don't want to be in?
Actually, that doesn't happen to me that often because I usually block people I don't want to be around, so I don't be dropping into places.
That makes sense. Maybe that's what I need to actually do.
Yes, yes.
I just
So
figure blocking people is useless because they can still see you in the live and they can still see you in chats and
oh, I don't care about that. I'm not falling into their bullshit though. Since Bare Necessities is in here, I feel. Why are we muting people? I legitimately had a question for them. Alyssa, Sweet Cheeks, and Tiffany. Jesus. Um. Okay. Hi, Bear. Well, if their account is to use people's words against them and remind them when they forget about things, right? Ooh, there's been somebody screaming my name all day, even though I'm not supposed to mention hers. Did you not post Bear's? Have you not talked about Bear's past child? No, no, it's not your problem. I was just asking why they were muted. I didn't see what they said to be muted. Um, so if we're gonna talk about hypocrisy, we should do our research and then go elsewhere and ask questions. Well, Bear, I can't say the name apparently. I'm banned from saying that name.
oh, you mean Monster?
So I'm just saying, you know,
Bear, I think she's talking about Monster.
correct. They were both yelling, apparently, my name out loud a lot today. Sorry, I was busy working. Alyssa, if it's Alyssa, why are you over here? Mallory would not like you mingling with me because if you mingle with me long enough, I'm gonna rub off on you and you're gonna like me. And then you're stuck.
Wait a minute, I thought you and Mallory were starting to get along again.
What? Um, I've never gotten along with
Okay,
Mallory.
okay. Maybe you guys can like be in boxes together and not hate each other.
I can be in common places and spaces and not be disrespectful. Absolutely.
Okay, yes. That's what I meant.
And yes, and since Mara's my friends, That's an issue. So is Lucid hiding, or does she have like? Can you guys send me her like main account? Does she have videos on her main account? Cause listen, I don't know if any of y'all were around for the Care Bear cult. Yes, Jody.
Who is the Care Bear cult?
Yeah, you weren't around, so you got to sit this one out. But I used to send my Care Bear cult around to either spread love and positivity to creators or harass people. Let me just thank you, sensitive salad. Listen, I don't really think it would take Aaron Extender. Listen, you need to retire that, okay? The extender can't go in the dishwasher. It can't go in the washing machine. At this point, I don't know if a pressure hose is going to help it. I think it's time for a new extender. Okay? Well, I'll be on Snark shit list come Monday. Why do I think it's Friday? Come Wednesday. Listen, Connie, belly buttons are important, okay? She really just... you know what? I was gonna be nice tonight. I'm gonna be nice tonight. I'm changing a new leaf, y'all. I'm just gonna be a nice person. 30 days. Like a cleansing of the soul. Gigi, I didn't say it, but I agree. Violet does look very young. I don't even know how old she is, but she does. I think I'm going to be like nauseating nice, y'all. How about that? Do you think I got it in me?
Not for a minute.
That's true. I listen to like some people listen to what's the radio station called? What is like, when you have what the fuck is it called? K-Love?
Yes,
You know what radio station I'm talking about? K-Love?
I do.
Okay. So some people listen to that on the way to work, and I listen to like T.I. and DMX to get me in the mood to go to work. Like, we're not the same. You know what contrary I have found very odd this last year? And it was even before my accident. I just don't listen to anything. Every once in a while I'll turn it on, but for the most part, I just drive in silence. And I don't know if it's my own way of like my brain just like functioning and shit, but I just silence. Hey, Kathy. Mayor, that's probably a good idea. Because fuck y'all if you're going to keep giving me a restriction, okay? I'm going to keep coming on here.
What do you get restricted for?
Because of my green screen. Why give me an option to have a green screen if I can't use it? Hey, guys. You know what I mean? Did you guys know? Did you know that I have thin lips? That it is a filter I use? The same exact filter I use in every single video? Did you know that this is what I actually look like? Are you all shooketh? Shooketh. Who the fuck is Lego Lady? How's my eyesight going? I ordered new glasses. Hopefully they'll be here in the next, 3 weeks, because I don't even know where they come from. But, yeah, I can't see. Did you stop? Lego Lady? Lego my ego? Do you know you're in a box?
So you're talking to me. I was gonna say, I'm in your box. I'm up here collecting the coins I don't get.
Okay, we're not gonna be a Malibu in my box. If you don't get coins, you don't get coins. We don't pay.
No, someone made a comment that I hop around in Megan's Vibe and send boxes to get coins. I'm like, I don't get coins. I don't ever ask for coins. I don't need them.
Don't beg for them. Do you guys see my cat?
Man, can I get a year? No, shut up.
Can I get
Really,
a universe?
I'm really up here because when I'm in a box, it comes through my car speakers. For some reason, when I'm not in a box, it doesn't come through my car speakers. And it's one o'clock in the morning.
I think Megan's very pretty, and she doesn't. I don't even think she uses a smoothing filter.
She is.
I think it sounds like she's in a refrigerator also. Yes, I believe Dave.
It is. I have a new phone.
Figure it out.
No, this is my old phone. I have a new phone. It's just at home.
Uh, 1912. Can I ask where you came from? Susan, listen, I wasn't gonna say it. Okay. Sometimes I'm nosy. Oh, she just changed her name? You're going to the DMV? Oh, DMU. Never mind, just kidding. Listen. I can now again talk about Kevin Gates. One for the who? One for the blokes. What did I think of Megan's live today? I thought it was very informational. I thought it was transparent. I thought it was good. And I said I wish I knew about a place like that 15 years ago. Sure do. I don't think there was any weird, a question was asked. There wasn't no weird pause. No, let me think about something. He brought other people into it. If that specific place can't help you, he has other branches that can. I thought it was very informational.
He definitely was on top of it, was ready for questions, and like you said, you could definitely tell none of the conversations were planned conversations.
No. Not at all. And I know, somebody had talked about, drug court earlier or later in the thing. And, in a sense, it's like a system, but it only gets you so far, and it only helps you so far. But I feel like there is enough different types of help and programming there that can help you. So when you leave prison, the DMV actually comes in and takes your photo and gives you your driver's license or an ID and then mails it to the prison so it's in your file for when you leave. They also help you get your gift certificate, your birth certificate, and your social security card, and they put it in your own file so the day you leave, all of that stuff is handed to you so you're not just walking out without any type of identification. I think there are lots of places that can help you. But when every single place that you went to has failed, at some point you got to do a little soul searching on the inside. Yeah, the DMV comes with their little blue or green screen, whatever it is. They take your picture, they get it all set up. They do it weeks ahead of time, so all you have everything you need. Your state doesn't do that? They should.
I know on my state don't.
How do you know they don't?
Because I have had family members get out of there and need someone to take them to get it.
Did they sign up? Are you positive though? Before you say stuff, because
What's up?
there are a lot of things that you yourself have to fill out, do paperwork to be accepted into getting those kind of resources.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If it's something you have to sign up for, nobody's ever been I didn't sign. You know what I'm saying? So now you're going to have me looking into that.
I'm just saying. Listen, the feds might not, but the feds give you a lot more. They got a lot better canteen, okay? When I was housed off facility when the census got too big at prison and I had to go back into a county jail where they had a contract, I was so fucking mad that I didn't get to go to the feds. So mad.
Now, did you in your area feel like county jail was harder than prison?
So my county where I actually my crime happened, no, because my cell door was open all day long and they let me go outside and hang out and trim bushes and pull weeds and run motorized things like lawnmowers. And the guy would leave and he'd be like, Retina, can you make sure you lock the city door when you leave? And then I would just go back into the jail. Nobody gave a fuck what I was doing.
Wow.
However, after I'd been in prison for a year and a half and I was housed off of the facility because the census was too high, and I can explain that to you guys who don't know what that means, I had to go to a different county jail. So I had a job in prison. I had freedom. I could go outside. I could be in activities. I was going to college courses. All of this stuff was ripped away from me, and I was locked down for 18 hours a day until I got back to prison. And so what that means is Minnesota only has one women's prison. So when the census gets too high and they can't house everybody, they have contracts with county jails. And they accept some of the inmates for 6 months to a year, 2 years, until the census goes back down in the prison, and then you can return. However, they don't take people that have been to segregation, that have violent crimes, have any violent outbreaks in prison, like you've been to segregation for fighting or anything like that. So if you're like a good inmate, they take you and they hop you out. And they don't tell you where they're going. They call you up to the desk. They say you can't use your phone, you can't use the JPay, pack up your shit. And then they take you to segregation. And then in the middle of the night, they pack you up and take you to wherever they're going to take you, where you don't know until you're locked in the back of this paddy wagon. So, I was only there for 3 months. I was writing some crazy letters while I was there. And then they fucked up one time and I got really sick. They wouldn't take me to the ER. And I had already had part of my intestine like twist years ago. And it was like dying off by the time they got in there to remove it. And that's how sick I felt. And they wouldn't do anything about it. They had me lay down on the ground in the nurse's office to take an x-ray of me. But when they went to try and put an IV on me, they couldn't get it in my arms after try, so they went for my feet. However, they took my shoes and socks off, and they did not alcohol wipe at all. They just shoved the needle right in. And of course, all of that is on camera in these rooms. And so the following day, I wrote a letter about that. And yeah, they sent me back to prison the next day. They were sick of my bullshit. So, yeah. But yeah, so you go from like, and I've told the story, like I lived in a pod that I had extra privileges. I was a goody two-shoe inmate. And then, so from going to that to being locked down for 18 hours, and here's the thing, right? County jail, you have no idea what's going to happen to your life. You have no idea what's going on with your kids, your family. People are withdrawing. People are shitting themselves, puking on themselves, hysterical, screaming, kicking doors. All of that in county jail because they have no idea what's going to happen to their future, right? Once you're in prison, you are somewhat acclimated to like know what to expect. And so taking somebody out of that mental space, like where you're just there doing your time, and putting you back in with these people, that was the first time I almost got into a fucking fight and I had pepper spray like pulled on me because I was not having this bullshit. Did I make Pruno or Applejack? I did not. The schizophrenic girl that lived with me for a while did. Yeah, county jail is fucking terrible. And the jail that I was at, their outside was like inside. I don't even know how to explain it. So like the building was built around like the outside of it. So it's like, 20 feet high, just this like weird cement, like open area where they would let you out if it was nice out. And you might get to be outside for like 20 minutes. That's it. So yeah, it was a huge difference. And then I had a girl steal from me while I was in that county jail. So here's the thing: you get some of your prison stuff. Like if you can get it on their canteen in county jail, you can have your prison stuff. So like batteries, right? Same with colored pencils. Well, my batteries from prison are different than the batteries that they sell on canteen in county jail. Same with my colored pencils are different, right? So I'd rolled over one day taking a nap, and I thought this chick was using my colored pencil on her eyebrow. Went back to bed. Then I woke up and I was pissed off and I started thinking about it. So I went through her shit. And she had my goddamn batteries in her Walkman. She was outside. I packed up her stuff, I threw it in a tote, and I put it out in the hallway. Ma'am, you're not gonna steal from me, the fuck? Not in county jail. And the jailer's like, what are you doing, Lavella? And I'm like, this bitch is stealing from me. She is not coming back in here. And if you let her back in here, we're going to have lots more issues once you lock the door. So anyways, I did throw a tantrum and I got my way, but she did steal from me. So, the fuck? Listen, don't be wasting all my colored pencils because, you got to be putting your eyeliner on and your eyebrows while in county jail, okay? The only nice thing about county jail compared to prison is you can touch people. So they could like my friends threaded my eyebrows and braided my hair up. And in prison that you
Can
can.
you
Yeah,
explain the whole putting eyebrows on with a colored pencil?
Yeah. Well, you can take a number 2 pencil and lick it or get it a little bit wet, and yeah, you can put your eyebrows on with it. It stays on pretty well. In prison, you can buy eyeliner. You can buy CoverGirl eyeliner and mascara, but yeah, you become creative. Uh, a lot of women use oil pastels to do their makeup, like eyeshadow and stuff. Which technically, if you get caught, you can get in trouble, but nobody really pays that much attention to shit.
Alrighty then.
Listen, contrary, I could teach you stuff. I learned how to make a cheesecake using, like, I don't know how to explain it because I can't find it in like grocery stores. But at Christmas when you go to the mall and they have like all those meat and cheese like boxes that you can buy, and it's like all just like preserve. It's like you don't have to keep it refrigerated.
Yes.
I can't think of there's a brand that usually has it. So that's the kind of stuff that they sell you on Canteen. So I had learned how to make a cheesecake using mozzarella cheese, lemon juice, and wafers. Mm? You
Something like
become
Is it like Berkshires or something?
No, I don't think that's the name. I can't think of it. Hickory Farms. That's it. Yes, stuff like
Yes, I don't know where Berkshires came from. Yes, it's Hickory Farm.
that's like what you get on Canteen. All of your stuff. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. So, yep. But listen, if you want a carb on top of carb on top of carb burrito, I got you.
Now, I do like the breaks. Those are pretty interesting.
The what?
Well, I know here they call them breaks. It's with the potato chips, the ramen noodles, and whatever else you want to add with it.
A brick?
Break. That's what they call it here.
Oh, it's a brick. Yeah, you mix up like chili beans, cheese, sausage, dice it all up, cook it up with your ramen, and then you roll it all up in tortillas, or you cook it that way. Otherwise, you take a bag of crushed Cheetos or Doritos, smash it up real good. You add it all into that bag and fold it over and make it as tight as possible. And you let it sit for a little bit, and it kind of all just becomes solid. And then, yeah, you have a brick.
Yeah, those are really good.
Listen, I could teach all you weirdos some prison cooking skills for absolutely no reason but entertainment.
I mean, I couldn't burn it, right?
I actually started ramen noodles on fire one time. Yeah. I don't know if you know this. If you're, some people are like ramen fans and some are not. But if you take your ramen noodles before you cook them and you microwave them for like 30 seconds, just until they turn just a tiny bit brown, they have like an entire different flavor, like a nutty flavor to them. So I used to always microwave my ramen. Well, one time I hit the wrong button and they started on fire. Oops. Yeah, commissary. Yeah, you become super fucking creative. You just really do. Women make.
I mean, I've heard people talk about making a pizza. Like, how in the heck are you making a pizza?
Uh, for me, you take a tortilla crust, you put it in your bowl. You take a tortilla, you put. You can buy pizza sauce on it on Canteen. You put pizza sauce down. You shred your cheese, you dice it up, you add either your diced meat or pepperoni, put it in there, cook it on the microwave until the tortilla just gets a little bit crispy, and you get a pizza. But yeah, people mold, what the hell are they called? Jolly Ranchers. Okay. Cook them down, and then mold them, and then steal a rubber glove from a CO. Are are your imaginations caught up yet? Yes. Um, Most places have like a max of what you can spend. I can't remember what my the max was where I was at, but you could always tell who was like maxing out and who's not, because you have to take your empty laundry basket with you to go fill your shit up with, and like there's people that can like barely carry it. JP, yes, that, yep, that. They have soda on there. I can't remember what kind, but yeah, you can buy, because I would get a Diet Coke every once in a while. I just couldn't live without one. And then you just gotta learn how to finagle COs to get you ice. I used to finagle one to give me gum every once in a while. You just gotta find the weak ones. You gotta find the weakest links. Listen, I had to go to the hospital while I was there, and I spent, I think, 2 or 3 nights while I was in the hospital. And the CO that they sent with me, could not fucking stand. I was so mad. This motherfucker is all like, let me see the remote. I want to watch this game. Excuse me, sir. This is my hospital stay. I'm watching the cooking channel. He goes, bitch, you've been asleep most of the day because of the medication. I said, and I'm still going to be watching the cooking channel when I wake up. He was just a dick for no reason. But a year later, he ended up going on administrative leave because he was part of a little sting operation of doing a little hanky panky with one of the girls. Yeah, Jody Lynn, I don't have a gallbladder either. And it depends. Some rooms, your bathroom is like legitimately in there with you, and then there are other units that have like newer units that the bathrooms are like gas station bathrooms, so you can like leave your cell and there's like 6 stalls to choose from. I will never. I still talk to this dumb bitch to this day. we I talked about this earlier or the other day, how when a Minnesota guard's life was taken in a men's facility, all the DOC gets shut down until the whole investigation is over. So we were locked down for like 3 weeks. Anyways, I had to move cells during this time. I don't even think I had my shit unpacked, and I was just like sitting in my bed. And this bitch looked me directly in the eyes, directly, and farted. And then said, at least we got that out of the way. Now we're good. Okay, like I found it funny as fuck, but I'm like, damn, like you could have eased into some, like any conversation. That, I mean, you know what? All right, we good. We good. She was not shy. She was not shy at all. She was direct and exactly to the point. Like, I'm gonna shit in front of you. I'm gonna fart in front of you, and this is just how it's gonna go. hmm I did have one lady that wanted to be my girlfriend. She weirded me the fuck out. She touched my butt one time, and that was the last time we ever had an interaction. Just under 2 years. My sentence was 42 months. I don't think I got to this earlier. It wasn't my live. Whose live was I in earlier talking about this? Where the fuck was I earlier today?
Megan?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because we were talking about this. So, Minnesota. Okay. Minnesota has a thing called conditional release. Okay. And I wanted to actually talk to the parole officer about this just to see, like, in her state how this works. So, Minnesota has conditional release. However, there are only two offenders that get conditional release. DUI offenders and sex offenders. So let me explain this to you. So my sentence was 42 months, okay? In Minnesota, you have to sit 2/3 of that. So I sat 2/3 of that in prison, and then the rest out on parole, okay? So almost 3 years, right, on parole. However, the day that your actual sentence ends, your 42 months, your parole ends, your conditional release kicks in. So on top of my parole, I had to do 4 years of conditional release. In those 4 years, if I would have ever got another DUI, if I would have gotten in trouble, anything, they would have automatically sent me back for the remainder of those 4 years. The other type of crime in Minnesota that has conditional release are sex offenders, and theirs is for 10 years. 10 years. Like I get the severity of drinking and driving, and especially being a repeat offender. But Minnesota only has those rules for DUI offenders and sex offenders. So, yes, I did my prison sentence. Yes, I did all of my parole. And then once I was done with parole, I had an additional 4 years of parole to do. Like, so when people think I just like, oh, Retina just went to prison, got out of it, didn't have shit, blah, blah, blah. No, that is not the case. That's not how that works. You get conditional first. Yeah. No, as soon as my 42 months were up, then my conditional release kicked in. SOs shouldn't be in that category. I feel like they should absolutely be in that category. They should be watched for quite some time, to be honest. Seven Christers. So while I was on like active parole, yes, they came to my house wherever they wanted. They came to my job. They gave me random UAs. They gave me random hair swabs. All of that. I had to go to the office and get checked in. All of that. Conditional release was like a little bit lenient. Like I still had the same officer, but he didn't come check on me the way he did when I was actually on parole. However, somebody did contact him and say that I had created a GoFundMe and I was scamming people online again. So this motherfucker showed up at my house at like 8 p.m. and asked for my phone. And that's part of being on parole. I have to hand that over to him at any given time. You want my phone? It's yours to look at. And he had went through everything. He went through my Cash App, my PayPal, everything. Because somebody called in and said that I was online making scamming people off of another GoFundMe. I knew something was up when it was dark out and he came to my house. So, yeah. Trust me, people tried to put me back in prison for a good 2 solid years. Jovi, yes. Yes, it was. Yes. Sure was. I mean, they can come into your house. They can look in your refrigerator, your freezer, your cabinets. They can do whatever the fuck you want. Routine comment inspection. Sir, I'm talking about prison and parole. I don't even know what that comment means. If you DM'd me while I was live, I can't. It doesn't pop up on my screen, so I'll have to wait till I get done. Faith called him a lot. Faith emailed him a lot. And the craziest thing is like he gave Faith the directions. Like if this is happening, this is what you need to do. I can't do anything about it. People don't understand. Like, right, say you're so mad at somebody and you know they're on parole or they're on probation. You can't just call their probation officer and say, hey, I think they're breaking the law, they're doing this. You actually need to go to law enforcement. Law enforcement has to do something. You have to appear in front of a judge, and a judge has to find you either innocent or guilty before your parole or probation can be revoked.
My God, I remember when I first came on TikTok, and somehow I ended up Faith Live, never for long, but I used to hear her always ranting and raving about you, and I believe your friend Mattress. And the only reason I would remember Mattress is because of the name, obviously. But yes, I never knew what you guys were into it about, or even who you were at that time.
Banjo. Okay, I have been waiting. 2022, she said the feds were involved. Okay, I'm still waiting for them to come to my door. Still waiting. They were crazy days. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, back when her and I didn't even know who she was. When her and HP started like beefing is kind of when I tuned in. And then I started talking about her on Reddit, and then she doxed me off Reddit, and that it just went downhill right after that. Both of us overstepped a lot of moral boundaries in that situation. I have not seen HP on the app. Like, for a while, she was hanging out with, like, Emma and them. I don't know. I don't know if her and Vernon are still together. I don't know if she's still sitting in the garage. I don't know if she's still got that. What was that fly's name? Not Pedro. The McFly. What the hell was that fly's name? Somebody's got to know. Yeah, Pedro, it belongs to Faith, the cockroach. It was no, what the hell was it? God, what was that fly's name? Damn, nobody in here really from the HP days? Crazy. Free one, I have no idea. I really didn't get into any of that. She's a fucking basket case. Yes. Oh my god, Banjo. I literally just brought that up the other day. Okay. HP one day said I stole her dog, as I'm up here in North Dakota and she lives in Florida. Okay. That I stole her dog. Then she went live. She had this app, I guess, that could produce phone numbers and show that like they've called you, or you know what I'm talking about. So she green screens my name, right? It says my name, phone number, and then I had called her. The way I dogged the fuck out of that bitch, because I said HP. I have been doxxed, and my phone number has been doxxed so many fucking times on this app that if you were gonna make a receipt about me, you could have used some factual information. Literally just made up some fucking phone number. I'm like, bitch, like my phone number was literally just in somebody's fucking chat 32 times a week ago. But yeah, I stole her dog also at one time. Listen, I just be getting around. Just be doing the craziest shit. Yeah, and wasn't her dog in the pound or some shit like that? Yeah, Donna, that's what I'm talking about. This bitch also thinks that you can share your blood type over the computer. I was talking about that earlier. You know those like 1992 desktops that we all had in elementary school with like the real floppy disk? I'm convinced she thinks she can just like blood scissor, put a dab on it, put it in the computer, and send it off to the doctor. The bitch is fucking crazy. Was it Birdie? Was it Birdie that stayed with her? I don't know. I didn't watch too much of it, only when I was usually being addressed. I don't know. Swear to God, she swears you can share your blood over a computer. That's why, like, you guys, when Holly and I talk about fucking history on this app and, like, people that, like, just don't know history and, like, you know, want to, like, insert jabs or, like, add what they think they know, some of us have been around, okay? You can't rewrite some of the craziest shit that's happened on this app. Jody Lynn, I don't know what I am, but I know I'm the one that's needed the most. But I can never give it because I'm so anemic. However, I have stayed at a 12 for the last 6 months, so my body is doing something nice to me for once. Your dark circle, listen. I got too many. I know when my shit's fucked up. There was one time years ago, I walked into the clinic and they did my blood draw and my hemoglobin was at like a 5.2. And my doctor's like, I don't even know how you're walking around right now. And I'm like, well, I don't know. You just get to be exhausted and you just keep going being exhausted. But it doesn't matter. Like, I take iron supplements. They've tried all sorts of shit. I, every about 4 to 5 years, my body just says, fuck you. And then I gotta go get iron transfusions. You won't give it? You won't even go to the doctor, ho. Just let everybody know, though, Haley did make a doctor's appointment. So we should all pat her on the back. She did. She really did. So proud of her. So I talked about prison, talked about HP, touched on Faith Gone Fishing. You guys, it really feels like Friday to me, and I don't know why. Hello. I said I would crash out, but why the fuck haven't they removed the restriction again? Okay, I took the green screen off a while ago. Good, she should. Where is Tex? Um, well, Tex got out on Monday. I didn't notice until later. I cannot find Tex. So last night I took the few garage cats that I have, put them in the garage and locked them in there with food and water, hoping that if he peeks his head out from somewhere, he doesn't see the other cats and gets scared and comes up. I've walked all around my property numerous times with treats, canned food, anything I can think of. And so yeah, Tex has been missing for a week. I don't think the raccoons are around because the garage door is completely shut because I was locking the other cats in there. So, also, not an excuse, but a little upset. Oh, you control. Just don't troll about Tex. I've tried everything. I've put a shirt outside that belonged to me on the front porch. I've got water and food on the front porch. I've got his bed on the front porch. And they're like, I can't even like post on like a rummage sale sign or anything just because there's like nowhere around. I will put the litter box out tomorrow because I tried everything else. I've walked this property over and over and over again. All over. Like, and it sucked so bad because Sunday I was going to spend the day like completely outside, grilling, mowing, trying to get him to like see me and be outside, and then it fucking rained all day and it was cold as hell. He's not used to being outside. The furthest, listen, The furthest he ever got outside, even when he attacked me, was to my vehicle, which is like by the front door. So, no, him being outside is not normal. And now that it's been this many days, it's a little disheartening. He is not about the streets. Jovi, I don't have neighbors. I was showing this to Megan's live. Hold on. Hold on. How do I flip it again? That's literally looking off my front porch.
You live in a whole town by yourself, girl?
Oh, whole town. I just live in the country.
Well, I mean, I get that, but that's a lot of country.
Yeah, my daughter took that. She seen a double rainbow last year. That little spot in the center, that's where I got my garden. But yeah, so this is what, like, right off my front porch, this is what it looks like. So when I stay out there and watch sunrise, that's like just the different, like a different direction, like still from my front porch, but like to my driveway. And as you can see on the other side of my driveway, it's just field that gets harvested. So there's not, I mean, besides like some outbuildings, there's not a place for him to just hunker down and hide. You guys, look at my rhubarb plants from last year. I know some of you don't know about rhubarb, but it's okay. You'll learn. And when I was mowing the other day, I also have asparagus on the other side of my rhubarb. Look at, okay? I got 2 spears. Yeah, Chip's knocked over in his bed right now. But yeah, I got 2 pieces of asparagus. I was so excited. Maybe I should put Chip outside and see what happens. I'm just kidding. Ah, what the fuck? Oh, wait, hold on. I took a screenshot. That's why. How in the fuck? There we go. You know, maybe Tex did say I need a little mental vacation. I need a little Prozac. I don't know. I hope. I have faith. I have faith he'll be back. Because, well, listen, he's got balls that look like deflated water balloons right now, okay? He cannot be out here fighting in the streets. Yeah, I think you can put chips in your cats. Jocelyn, that's because if you missed Megan and I's live earlier today, we both got drills. Hers came broke, so I helped her try and get a refund to get a new one. But we have decided we are going to have a drill off in making bird feeders. You know, I figure... Let me put the disclaimer, don't get offended, okay? Don't get offended. Don't take it and run with it than more than it is. If Megan and somebody can order matching t-shirts to battle, then I think me and Megan can battle to see who the fuck can put a birdhouse together the fastest. You know? I don't think there is anything wrong with that. But her drill did come fucked up and mine came perfect, so I do gotta rub that in her face. I also have a new garden cart outside. It holds up to 900 pounds, and I need somebody to put it together for me. Yes, bad choices, I know. So, I mean, right? If they can have t-shirts, why can't we have matching drills and build some bird feeders? You were jealous? They should have at least considered you to get a t-shirt, you know? Donna, I agree. I think, and y'all know I really don't give a flying fuck about backlash. Hold on, let me turn my camera on. How the fuck do I turn this back on again? God damn it. Okay, I'm back. See me? Okay. I think a lot more people actually enjoy Megan. I think a lot of people watch Megan on rewatch and from the window, but they are too fucking scared of the people that are gonna say some fucked up shit, say that they agree with some off the wall thing she said, drag them for it, threaten them, and make their life fucking miserable rather than just allow them to be in there. Because guess what? I know Megan has said some fucking inappropriate shit. Do I think she's a racist? No. Do I find her actually funny as fuck these days? Yes. Yes, I sure the fuck do. Okay? And I think instead of people just watching weird-ass clips and replays, if you spent some time in there, you would find her funny too. And I honestly believe this last shit, I don't care how strong you are. I don't care about any of that, right? When you hear somebody say, well, yeah, I only battle Megan because she makes me money, and then disregard your guys' whole entire friendship that the entire app has seen, that's the fucking you problem you need to look at, not Megan. Megan ain't never came on here and been some bullshit fake ass bitch. ever that I've seen. Okay? Now, I'm going to put a disclaimer. I've seen Trixie, the finger puppet, okay? And I've seen Shannon, the finger puppet. And now she got a crown. Why am I getting restricted? I'm not even doing anything bad. But Megan, I swear to God, if you do me dirty, okay? All I said is at least get my fucking eyebrows right. Okay? Get my eyebrows right. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to fucking drag you. I know she's sleeping. But you guys just let her know. If I get a fucking finger puppet with that crown and it's fucked up and my eyebrows look crazy, we gonna have problems. Because Shannon's are tattooed on. Okay, I could change mine every day of the fucking week. If I wanted to have fucking unicorns for eyebrows tomorrow, I could. No, it's totally okay for people not to align. Malibu Bad Choices. Can I ask you a question? Malibu Bad Choices. You know when you made that choice to send a voice message saying you left Smash's chat because her chat and her people meant more than your feelings and you were discarded and your feelings were actually really hurt, so you didn't go back into that live? When you left that in a voice clip, I'm just curious, when your bestie was threatening all those messages, did you give that to her? Did you play that for her? Just in case it might come out? I'm just asking for my own nosy self. I should refresh your memory. Yeah. There was a live. Our feelings were hurt and not validated. And she left live. And instead of reaching out to Smash to tell her how she felt and her feelings, she decided to reach out to somebody else in a voice memo. So, you know, as y'all watched this last week play out, right, over and over again, and I said, go ahead, play every voice message Holly's ever sent you. Go ahead. I even referenced the meat. I said, go ahead. But Malibu, have you told Smash how she hurts your feelings? And that her chat's more important than your feelings? I'm just curious if that's how much of a fucking pushover you are and you just sit in places to be seen rather than speak up for yourself. Just a question. You're scared to tell your bestie? I know. I know. You wouldn't even go back into that live. You, not even not to just not take a box, you refused to go back into that live. Your feelings were hurt. But I promise you, this is gonna come back on me. That's okay. Some of us run on proof, Malibu. Remember that. You know what? Now that you brought that up, I have a question for you. When you were doxxed, right? I mean, doxxed, all of your info put out, okay? And then Spread Love started posting about your children and their names. How come we didn't hear a fuck thing about you being a protected witness? How come it's only when villain Retina mentions it does it come into play? Anybody else find that if you really think about it, right? Think back when Florida Man really doxed her, where he thought she worked, all the things, and then Spread started posting about her child. Did she ever even have like the slightest bit of fear that she portrayed she had against me? You know, Malibu Bad Choices, I hate to burst your bubble. Malibu only gets sympathy gifts. Not actually. Malibu don't actually make money. She gets sympathy gifts. Mrs. I don't care what the trolls say. Interrupt Smash any chance possible to address a fucking troll. Like, imagine interrupting a whole conversation just so you can address a troll that doesn't bother you. I got 2 minutes left of this visibility restriction. You know what? You know what? I have more questions. Okay? And since, the accountability counts in here, I feel like I can ask them. I think that's fair. Imagine when your best friend tells you to shut the fuck up. Live. I'm talking. Oh, you have to call your... Listen. How about I make you, like, a power... Oh, fuck. Do I still have Word PowerPoint? How about I make you, like, a PowerPoint presentation about all the times you need to apologize to your daughter? Would that help? And please tell me you've all seen the clip I posted on my live. Not my live. Please, right? Where it's not gonna matter how the fuck I say this at all. It's gonna be like, Retina's salty. Malibu. You literally went over into Cannon's live the day after. And then bragged about getting a DM from him. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Because I'm actually embarrassed that you said that out loud to anybody. Wu-Tang, why are you back in my life? You don't even like me. We just discussed this. Imagine this responding to your DM. When the fuck did this happen? Yesterday, Haley. I posted a video about it. So I'm just curious, though. Yes, they were talking crap about me. Well, I don't know. I need you to put emoji or something so I can remember. How did I get this pic? I stole it from Bo Fugly. Bo Fugly had it for some reason. So every time Smash body shames me, I'm gonna body shame Malibu. Every time Malibu gets back into Smash's box, I'm making a video about Malibu. I want to clear this up to make sure there's no confusion in any of what's going to transpire. Because Malibu, you could go from box to box to box to box to box and play a Pastor Petty role, right? Like, well, I didn't mention your name, but if you know, right? So you're speaking to me, but you can't directly speak to me, even though you have my phone number, DM, you have everything to contact me. Instead, you want us to go on a world tour for sympathy. But my thing is why didn't you get into Smash's box any of those nights all that shit was going on? You went into everybody else's boxes. Why not Smash's? Because Malibu, you know, right? You heard Smash, right? Talk about my alopecia and I've just been a bully for 2 years. Well, if I've been a bully for 2 years, Malibu, why did you and Smash sit with me for so long? What does that say about you? So if I'm a bully, I'll show you what a bully looks like. Every time you get back in Smash's box, you're getting a video. And trust me, there's plenty. There is plenty to go around. I was disappointed. It's okay, though. I mean, true colors, right? And then I'll be the bad guy because I said some shit about this. Don't worry, she didn't see any of it. She was out living her life. Living her best life. You want to talk about everybody else? Malibu, what happened to that man you went to Vegas with? You know that man that said you had such a hard week at work and he took you to Vegas? Where'd that guy go? You want to worry about everybody else's relationships. What happened to that? You know, do you want me to be a real dick like Smash was this week? Oof. Oh, God, if I say it, the bitch is gonna cry. Sorry, hold on. That's not the right one either. Hold on. There we go. 'Cause your hair is a wig. Oh, back in Bang Yangs is here. So, Malibu. Do you know how it feels to be like, the casualty, right? Because the thing is I still want to know why you wouldn't get into Smash's box while she was doing all her fuck shit. Why was that? You would get into everybody else's boxes but Smash's. Why? And if you don't think, after Smash said the shit she said about me, right, and tried to body shame me, that I'm not going to do it to you, so you know how it feels? Because you never once got into Smash's box and said, yo, that's enough. Yo, we were friends with her. That's enough. Right? So when those voice recordings of you early in the morning get played, and there is a very distinct sound in your voice, don't think I won't fucking play them. She can't, no. But see, she thinks that if she stays away, she's not involved. She doesn't agree. She wasn't around for it. Right? Because that's how she works. Oh, no. Can I ask you guys something? Okay, so when I first met Smash, when I really first met Smash and started going into her live, her intro, right, when you came into it, was the Jenna and Smash show. No, I don't. I blocked MJ. I don't give a flying fuck what the fuck she's got to say. It was the Jenna and Smash show. Do y'all remember that? Has Malibu made the intro yet? Asking for a few of us that just don't pay attention. You know what? Also, when I first met Smash and started watching, and it was Jenna and Smash, I don't ever remember Jenna being a whiny ass bitch. Ever. I probably missed a year or a few chapters and things, and that's okay. But I don't ever remember Jenna being a whiny ass bitch. I made you mod? Listen, everybody's moving up in the world. I don't even know when I did it, but you're welcome. Was Judge Truth? I really enjoyed Judge Truth until all that chaos happened, and I just stepped back because I didn't want to be involved in any of it. Malibu bad choices. Maybe. Just maybe, if you're lucky. If you're lucky. When I get off here, I can send you some very distinct voice recordings. Because you know when there's like that whistle and stuff? You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. I don't give a flying fuck if you participated or not. You sat there. You sat in the group chat with everybody after I left. Continued talking. Went platform to platform. And never said a fuck thing. So if you think for 1 second, Malibu, you're safe, you're wrong. And if you think that Smash threatening to do whatever the fuck she wants to continue to do to me is going to stop me from coming after you, it's a bullface lie. Because all I want you to do is get on this internet and tell the truth. That you do back end stuff. You do share DMs. You do all of the things that you don't want your character tainted by. That's all. It's already been proven at this point. You never know what I'm talking about. Haley, get in a box and get your I need your device, please, ma'am. Thank you. Please. And listen, Smash, I don't give a flying fuck who you circle back around to let into your space because you think they're gonna dog me some more and make you feel better. That's fine. Just the harder I'm gonna go at Malibu. And the more truth I put out about Malibu. Because you forget, I'm not the only one that's been friends with Malibu. And she admitted that she actually told quite a few people about the witness thing. So when we all get together and have a live to talk about Malibu's lies, don't be mad at me. Oh, you never sat in a box before, man? I know I just took a fucking screenshot today. Hey, Dog Digital. Sorry, I didn't collapse it, so it's better. But who is that? Anybody know? Anybody can anybody guess whose account that is? You see nothing? Whose account is that? And it wouldn't be in your besties live, would it? Never sat with him, right? Never. Never ever? Whose account's that? That? Not in your bestie's life. Oh, and look, another guest appearance. Never? Oh, okay. You were definitely asleep, right? You know the whole CP thing? The whole overseeing blamed it, then Florida man blamed it, and then blah, 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 blah. You remember all that? Y'all remember? Do you think those recordings just disappeared? Do you not think those recordings where you two were talking just disappeared? Because I promise you, you weren't asleep during those conversations. Just saying. This is how it's going to go. Every day. I'm going to make a new one. But anyways, is Haley getting a box or is she fired? Voices grabbed my branch question. Oh, she can't? What the fuck are you in the hospital for? We in bed? You know what, hoes? Go to bed then. How the fuck is it 1:30? You explain later? Okay. I just need one person to play one quick little tiny snippet for me. Listen, I need a Kevin Gates in my life, okay? I got 2 phones. One for the plug, one for the hose. Haley, text me either now or when you get off here, please. Why is my phone charging? God, are all my chargers and my phone literally shit in the bed at once? Nope, there it goes. The wagons. Sorry, I had to attend to something very important. Listen, if you can't come up and play the one clip I need you to play, listen, it's 30 seconds. That's all I need. Are we talking like Oregon Trail? We're all gonna die of diphtheria, and your like ox is out of water and needs help, and your wagon wheel fell off? Because I don't need the whooping cough either. We had to fight. Who's fighting? I'm so confused. Are you and I gonna fight? I'm ready to rumble. Okay? Rumble. Oh. Yeah. Did you actually. Oh, fuck. If you re listen to that clip. Good night, Zeta. Did she legitimately say that TikTok was like how the Indians had to fight for their land or some off the wall dumbest shit I've heard? My own voice is senile. I'm sorry. I can shut the fuck up. I can go to bed if you want. I don't think that's what was said. Because the second time I heard it, I said, what the fuck? Hold on. Can I see my profile? No, I can't see my own goddamn profile. Where the fuck's Gloria? Yeah, people got mad at Holly for saying a white taco. Hold the fuck up. But I ain't trying to get you in trouble. Do you have a second device? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You, Violet, you are the only Violet in this chat. I'm pretty sure it's on I thought I posted it, but when I re-listened to it, I'm pretty sure it's on Diagnosis page. Well, Jocelyn, it's clear to see you didn't come to the party prepared. Jesus. Is that where it's at? Somebody's got to know if that is where it's at. Yeah, Haley, I feel like a failure. I feel like a fucking failure right now, okay? If I have to get off this live and order myself a tablet, I'm going to be mad. Is it on mine? Okay, Jody, go look. Because I swear I seen it on Diagnosis because I commented again and said, wait, excuse me, what did she say? Because I think I originally posted it, but Diagnosis caught me and I was like, that is not what I heard the first time. I've just never needed one. Why the fuck are they? Why? And for what? Banjo, you don't even do anything. How about you tell them one of them come get a box? I'll be nice. I promise. Oh. Are they fighting about dentures? Hold the fuck. Hold up. They're in your DMs. Trying to argue about dentures? Why are they in your DMs when I'm the one talking about it? No, she does not admit to them in public. They made a story about you? Well, here's the thing. Let's clear this up. You made a video about Banjo talking about it. I'm gonna make a story of all of Malibu's early morning voice messages without them in. And then the public can make their own decision. How about that? How about I add a couple screenshots in there about talking about them too? Because we all know for the last year I talked about getting my teeth fixed until my car accident happened and shit got fucked up and I couldn't at the time. See, when you want to relate to people, you put out info. But your voice also sounds different, just like other people's when they're not in the morning. So that's okay. You make that video about Banjo. Because I promise mine's not gonna be nice. No. Mm-mm. That's why she gets so mad at trolls when they bring them up. Right, bad choices? Does she not? Do you not get mad when the trolls bring up it? I showed a picture of her hair. You can be the decision maker on that one. They posted a video too. They're not. I feel like teeth are one of the biggest confidence boosters in women and men in general. I think your teeth literally give you like just a different type of boost of confidence. But why lie? You must have what did you miss, tourist? Oh. Yeah. No. I completely understand. I had everything set in place for my teeth to get fixed, and then my car accident happens. And then I couldn't have, I don't know, it's not bone grafting, but where they had to go in and like add, I don't know, it was like some powder that like makes your like gum grow thicker or stronger so it can hold the implants, because I was going to get dual implants here and here. But then somebody decided to T-bone me and fuck everything up. So hopefully we'll be back on track this summer. Yeah, she lies all the time about them. Jocelyn, are you in bed? I need somebody to come up and entertain for like 3 minutes. Bitch, I know I need to go back and look, and I'm going to be so mad at you, I feel like, when I go look. So that's why I'm waiting to not look until I get off live. Oh, but you think it's funny. Okay. Bitch, I will cuss you out until Sunday. Maybe I'll laugh a little, but, you know. And you guys want to make fun of my Mickey Mouse pajama pants? Can you see them? I just want to make sure you're okay. Okay, GP Warriors coming up. So is Jody Lynn. I can see them all. Jody, you find it? Listen, it needs to be played. Because I know my bitch ass is not that fucking crazy. You do have
Hello,
to, Jocelyn.
hello.
Hi.
What am I entertaining for?
So I can use the restroom.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Unless, Jody, can you play it? Can Malibu's Bad Choices come up and play it? Because that would be epic. What do you mean you don't know how?
Some of us aren't tech smart.
I get it.
And
You just
you might
gotta
be
play
Jody,
it.
but I'm not.
Malibu Bad Choices. Do you have a second device? Can you please? come play the Let's Not Forget scene? Because, man, that would piss her off if it was you in a box playing it.
So everybody that's looking for dentures or implants or all of that, I'm in that boat right now. How about we all meet in Yuma and cross the border in Algodones and have our teeth fixed there?
I have looked into some across country places, and the work is good. It is a lot cheaper. I get so worried because I do not do well with pain, and I just feel like it's gonna hurt so fucking bad.
Yeah, I have a dentist phobia myself, but right now my teeth are breaking off. I was flossing the other night and a filling popped right out because I have so much vomiting and acid. Where is Algodones? It's right across the border from Yuma. It's literally like 10 minutes to walk.
Is that in Arizona? I feel like that's where my brother's stationed.
I don't know a lot about what's in Arizona. I just know that they have a huge dental clinic and they will like pick you up, do your transfers. They take care of you while you're there. Like a nurse comes in and checks on you. The hotel's like connected. The other big dental tourism place is Turkey, but that's a long ass flight. I'd rather go to Yuma.
What's her name? Just got back. Well, this year she went to Turkey. Amber.
Ranger.
No, well, I don't. Ranger might have, but Amber. Oh my God, where's my brain? Amber, you guys know who I'm talking about?
I don't.
She battles. Oh my God, she's on my Instagram. I have to go look. Really, chat?
Gemini, I had a front tooth that I was just
Yes, there
trying
you
to
go.
open a bobby pin for my hair, and the whole thing just busted right off at the gums. My teeth are terrible.
Okay, I'll be right back.
And I'm so tired of them just pulling teeth in the back. I have no molars left. And my granddaughter, who's 4, told me that my teeth are scary. So that kind of hurt my feelings. But shit, they want a lot of money here. And you could get your travel and everything paid for and your teeth for less than what they want here. I have seen some dentists in Las Vegas, but their prices are less. I haven't looked into them. How much are they? In Algodones, Mexico, they are about, I think they're like 16, maybe they're 12,000 an arch. So that's like 24,000 unless you need more teeth pulled or more work done. Oh, in Las Vegas, I can't remember what the name is, but it said starting out at $89.90 per arch. So that's still a good deal. But they're definitely ripping off the dental industry is making bank. That's all I can say. The majority of my top front teeth are crowns, but I'm going on the 4th time of having them replaced. So it's just like a Band-Aid and then needing it fixed again in a couple years. I understand, Gemini. I totally understand. I absolutely hate the dentist too. I had bad childhood experiences. 2 of my childhood dentists are in prison. So yeah. Haley, why are you scared of all doctors? Yep, same, Jody. I'm sorry, Gemini. I just wish there was an easier way, a less painful way. My whole TikTok algorithm is dental implants or the 4 on, I don't know the words, 3 on 6, I don't know. And your dental insurance won't cover it, at least mine. I hate eating in front of people because I don't have this last molar that broke. It was a root canal waiting to be crowned. So now I have like the little metal rods sticking out of my gums. So that for sure is going to be an oral surgeon trip. I think that we should all plan a trip and go to Algodones. Look it up on Facebook, or I can send anybody his name if you want to send me a message. You don't have to get in the box, Gemini. You can just send me a direct message and I'll send you the information. Anything good happen in the TikTok streets today? I haven't been on really. I've been sick. Really, you heard they're not so nice over the border? I guess I don't know anybody that's had a bad experience. And we used to go there for my mother-in-law and father-in-law to get their medications because it was so expensive here in the States. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hesitant about that too, Jody, but I keep seeing people posting, so I don't know if it's not a dangerous part.
Did you think I left?
No, we just been talking about teeth.
I put a chicken strip in the air fryer. That's my timer. I gotta get offline.
How long
Well,
does it take
I ate a
you?
couple potato chips. I pulled some chicken strips out of the freezer. I turned my air fryer on. Okay? I did a lot.
Is your cervix still okay?
My cervix?
Yeah.
I
Do you have a
got a
string
brand.
hanging out of the crease in your arm?
Nah, that bitch is gonna. You know what? I decided that bitch is gonna stay there till I croak.
All right. We could play tug of war with it.
Well, no, because I had it dug out one time. No, thank you. Never again. Because, again, women's health, they don't think you need to be numbed for shit, right? And so the first, when I got pregnant on it, and so when they went to dig it out, it hurt so fucking bad. And then I got it put back in again. I was gonna, in prison, they were gonna take it out for me. I said, fuck the fuck you are. Nah, I'll keep this bitch in. I don't even care. 2042, I'm still gonna have it in my arm because there's no way I'm letting you fucks in prison dig around and try and find this thing that's been in there since, I don't know, 2014, 13. No way am I letting the prison system dig that shit out. No,
I
thank
heard
you.
the way the prison system takes them out is just like they're starting a pull start lawnmower.
Might as well. There is nothing gentle about it. Clowns at TikTok. Yes, thank you for coming in. Hello, welcome. Yeah, but don't worry, my arm cervix is good.
Perfect. Okay. I'll drop.
Thank you for entertaining my people.
Anytime.
No, they don't numb the shit. They literally just like, okay, they might give you a little bit of a lidocaine shot, and then they open you up, and if they can't find it, they just start digging. No thank you. Oh, you're a baby because you have something protruding from your fucking neck. I have something that's not affecting me because all of my women parts were literally cut out of me like the fucking pumpkin on Halloween, okay? Just gutted the fuck out of me. So, like, I don't really have to worry about it in my eyes. They were just like, oh, here, let me dig everything. Let me get one of those big spoons that they use for pumpkins, and we'll scoop it all out, and then we'll pull it out of your cervix in your hoo-ha. So, like, I've got nothing to worry about. I'm good. You just don't worry about me. Let's worry about you and your neck. For real, Jocelyn, do you remember, were you around when I talked about what happened to me with mine? This is why I have medical phobia and dental phobia. It's so fucking bad. You remember? Okay, so I'd have been having my menstrual cycle for like 4 months. And it was so painful that I couldn't use a tampon anymore, right? So I invested in those, the underwear that you wear, and then you can wash them out. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like the new thing? Because it was literally so painful for me, like, because it was happening so often that I couldn't use that. So I switched to the underwear. I went and see my doctor, told her what was happening. She sent me to the gyno. When I tell you the gyno did not even do a fucking exam on me, He didn't do it. He didn't do an exam. He just said, okay, if this is what we're going to do, all right, this is the date, this is the surgery, you need to sign the paper, this is what's going to happen, we'll pull all this out, we'll leave your ovaries so you don't go into menopause right away, and then we'll pull it all through your cervix, and then we'll resew your cervix so you have a brand new cervix, okay? They sent me home with 3 hydrocodone. 3. That was it. Okay? So day 2, I was not feeling good. I had taken my medicine. I had taken ibuprofen. I had tried icing things. It hurt so fucking bad. So I called, and they're like, it's normal. Just keep icing yourself and take ibuprofen around the clock. Blah, blah, blah. Even though, since I've had part of my intestines taken out, I'm not supposed to take ibuprofen. But okay. Right? By day 3, I called my mom and I said, you need to take me to the emergency room. And not the emergency room where I had this shit done. Take me somewhere else. So we went to the local emergency room. I explained everything that happened, right? And essentially, what's supposed to happen is, like, all the stuff is supposed to drain out of you. Even though, like, they sew up your cervix, you're supposed to have discharge and drainage, okay? I had that for, like, the first day, and I didn't really think much of it. So by day 3, when I was in the emergency room, they did a CT scan, which, if y'all have been around long enough, you know I get blood clots. That's why I'm on a blood thinner. What was supposed to be draining out of me turned into a giant hematoma that was just collecting all of that fluid and adding pressure onto me. So I was admitted into the hospital to try and get it resolved. There was a point where I didn't even think I could use the bathroom anymore. Everything hurt so bad, so they put a catheter in me. And I said, after 15 minutes, fuck no, take that out, because it hurt even worse. So they had me on all these medications, and they kept doing CT scans to see if the hematoma was going down. And they kept giving me, like, a shot in my stomach that's supposed to help with blood clotting and whatever. And essentially, the first time I ever had dental issues, the first time I ever had a tooth pulled, I called them and told them, like, something is seriously wrong. I don't think it should hurt this bad. And they were like, do ice, do ibuprofen, blah, 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 right? Finally, I found a dentist that would just look at me. And I went in, and I had such a bad dry socket and infection. I had to go there for 4 days in a row for her to irrigate it and, like, restuff it. So I have such medical, like, phobias about shit because nobody listens when I tell them something is actually wrong with me. So the hematoma finally, like, started to go down. I think I was in there for like 6-7 days. And the doctor I seen, like, literally, he wouldn't even do a fucking checkup on me to find this. I had to go to the local doctor here for them to do a CT scan to find out what the fuck was wrong with me. Like, it was so painful. Like I said, all that stuff that was supposed to be draining was just sitting on top of a hematoma, pushing down, causing more pressure and pain. AI says a personal story about gynecologist surgery gone wrong. Share your experience. I just think my body is slowly trying to get rid of me. I'm just convinced at this point. Because when I broke my left foot, I walked on it for 3 days because I had never broken a bone in my life. So that's like not the first thing that came to my thought. I just thought I fucked it up good, right? I went to the ER essentially because my knee had turned green and was so bruised and swollen, and I had a tibial osteotomy in 2010, and you can feel the screws coming out of it. So I thought I had like really effed up my knee. That's the only reason I went to the ER, is because my knee hurt. And they ended up doing x-ray on my knee and my foot. My knee was dislocated, but my foot was broken. And so the plan was, when they went in, they were going to put a, what the hell is it called? Not a plank. Haley, yeah, that's how I feel all the time. What the fuck is it called? When they put like it's like a little metal piece of, not a plank. What the hell is the word called? Yes, a plate. Sorry. They were going to put a plate in my foot. When she went in, and literally she said she just touched my bone and it like disintegrated even more. So she couldn't put a plate in. She ended up having to put screws in. I had 2 screws coming out of the top of my foot and a screw coming out from bottom of my pinky. Now imagine literally a screw, or a pin, I should say, coming out of the bottom of your foot that goes all the way to your heel. That was the most unpleasant fuck shit I have been through. What do you mean they just put a band-aid over it? Oh, that was her response. I was gonna say, Haley, what the fuck? Because if you gotta put me on speakerphone, we can get some things done. And then the following year, I broke my other foot, same spot, my pinky bone. So then I had one of these like super ass expensive bone density tests to see if there was just something wrong with my bones. Guess what? Nope. Came back normal. How the fuck do you break both of your feet in the same spot within a year? Listen, Haley, I'll call you and I can just be talking shit on speakerphone while they're like, trying to do all the things. Hi, Unhinged.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you have a question or something?
No, I was just saying hi.
Oh, okay.
Why, do you got a question or something?
No.
I just literally seen your name came up. I was just saying
Oh.
hi.
Okay. I was about to say like wrong one.
Oh no, I know which unhinged you are.
Okay.
No, I
Yeah, there's a bunch of them popping up lately.
imagine that. No, I know who you are. I was just saying hi.
Oh, hi.
Don't worry, I'm not in attack mode. I don't got nothing to attack you over. I was just literally just saying hello.
Oh no, I just woke up, so I'm like, oh shit.
I just been on a little bit of a BS kick for a little bit. PPO, go to bed. Everyone's unhinged. Listen, you guys have not seen me unhinged lately. Okay, I have actually been on superior behavior.
I was about to say, I try to behave myself that way I don't get in trouble and keep my opinion to myself.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, because I don't like people. So
Yeah. Well, yeah.
if I start going on the tour about like everything that I got a problem with, we ain't gonna have time for nothing else. So
Listen, I go to when my chicken strips are done, I'm going to bed. But I trust and believe. I believe that. Jocelyn, you don't even have bad opinions. Hey, Purple Heart. Jocelyn, when you don't have an opinion on this, okay, you
my
can keep
lord.
all your opinions to yourself, okay? Listen, that's what I'm saying, Jocelyn. You had no opinion on this, so you were doing good. Sometimes people should take my cell phone away from me, but you know what? It's also entertainment for some. It's just scary. I want to make a comparison video. God damn it. Where? Gloria? Hold on. I'm gonna suggest you drop because I'm gonna get messy real quick.
Okay.
Are y'all ready for hell? Nicole, why are you over here when you were just talking shit about me a couple hours ago? Well, why did all of the messages I get saying you were in Monsters Live talking ish on me? Okay, y'all. Okay. Are you ready for hell? Cause in 3 pictures I'm taking us all there. Born ready. All right. Okay. Do we see the forehead line? The confusion line? The maybe I judged too many people and my face is stuck like this line? Okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair, Nicole. Thank you. Okay. So we all see the judgment line, right? Is it a trend? Or is it the I don't know what the fuck's going on and I gotta question too many things line? But then again, when you look like a goddamn paper bag, you have no room to be talking about nobody's fucking looks. Because imagine literally trying to talk shit about people's looks and you match a fucking paper bag. Now, do we see what all 3 have in common? They're either overly confused a lot of the times or judging things they probably shouldn't be judging. Just one more quick time, in case anybody missed it. In case. My timer went off, so this is all you guys get out of me, and I'm going to bed. Okay? A goddamn paper bag. She's worried that I only opened my mouth a half an inch, which is the weirdest thing for anybody to notice, right? Because even if I only open my mouth a half an inch, do all you bitches hear what the fuck I have to say when I got something to say? Because I don't think I fucking mumble. I think I'm very fucking clear. Well, loud and clear. You heard it there. Nicole, if I sounded like her, I would sign up for some sort of adult educational training. Because the vocabulary is, what are you gonna do? Pull up, pull up. What are you gonna do? Are you scared? Pull up, pull up. Do you know who my dad is? Do you want to be next? Keep talking, keep talking. Like, if that was the only vocabulary I had, I would sign myself up for help. How am I gonna take you to hell and get off? I'll wait. Famous words. I'll wait. But you've been waiting a long time and not a fuck thing has ever shown up for you except empty boxes. Okay? Actually, I take that back. Sometimes Holly waits. It depends. Either Brittany waits or Holly waits. That is a love triangle I would have signed the fuck out of a long time ago. Well, Nicole, you and I have something in common. Haley, I'm not staying live just because your ass is home. I heard my timer. Yeah, now that she's home, you gonna play that clip, ho? My shit's dead. It's downstairs. I can't go get it right now. Oh, the first one is where I don't do any backhanded bullshit. And then the second one, somebody said it's on Contrary's page, where she was talking about Native Americans. Well, that's not the word she used, but I grew up in a different area of Stewart. Leave me alone. Look it, I can do it all by myself. Look at me. I can buy an $80 computer for my boyfriend with all my friends' money that they sent me on TikTok. I can do it all by myself. Look at me, I mowed some lawn and I found some glass. Do you want to see the glass I found? It's not really anxious. It's like a 1992 ketchup bottle. But look at it. I'm not going to wash my nails because Retina makes fun of me because I don't wash my nails. So I'm not going to wash my nails for the next week. Look what I can do. I can run, I can jump, and I can cause chaos. What method to what madness do you not understand? Look what I can do. I can look up background checks and blame it on all my mods and select innocent. Look what I can do.
Okay, I got distracted. What clips?
Okay. The one I made, I think it was today, just the very beginning where she says, I don't do any back-end information.
Okay, so let's talk about retinal.
Shut the
Now,
fuck
why
up.
the fuck is your computer talking about retinals?
Because I looked up your name.
Okay, you know what, bitch?
You have me blocked on the account I'm on, so hold on. I gotta switch accounts.
You probably deserved it.
I probably did. No. No.
I hope people don't think that I shared
This one?
anybody's DM because I did not. Thank you. I just because I don't do any of that stuff. I just don't. It's not my thing.
Oh my god.
Can we replay that one more time for the class?
I hope people don't think that I shared anybody's DM because I did not. Thank you. I just because I don't do any of that stuff. I just don't. It's not my thing.
But shoot that thing. How'd you end up in the CIA chat? Crazy. And then they said the ending comment is on Contrary's page, which can somebody put in the chat what the beginning of it says so she can see it easily? I think it's like did we forget or something like that. Oops, Bad Choices is back. Or yeah, maybe it said let's not forget on Contrary's page, right? I am here to give you all the attention seeking you need. I do. Hold on. God, I wish I could pull up your profile picture. There was a day where she showed herself on screen. And two troll accounts, including Three Blind Mice, made a troll picture using that same exact screenshot that I also took and two other people took because we all compared it. And I'm like, how the fuck did we all at the very same time take the screenshot? Bless, I didn't invite you up. Where's your galaxy? Get in a box. Did you find it, Haley?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you to stop talking.
Oh, okay, I'll shut the fuck up. Sorry, my bad.
You look at the people. Chat. You look at the people in here. There's a strong group of women and men that are supporting each other. And we had to go through all this for a reason. Thank you. And that was to bring people together to create a village to fight a bunch of Indians. If you get it, you get it. Chat. You look at the people.
I'm just curious, what Indians are we all fighting? Anybody? I mean, I feel like a lot of you are speechless. But that's not racist. What Indians are we fighting? to create a village. So essentially, like, let's look at history, right? When the white folk came and they wanted to take land, which they did, to create a village, I'm pretty sure they fought the Indians to get that. Haley got the fuck out on this conversation. Am I wrong? Am I misconstruing history? Or does anybody else think that is fucked up? They should have got more offended. Why, Jocelyn? Well, if we're going by TikTok logic, it's because it is always in your head. That's why. Like, I can totally get misspeaking, right? Misspoke. I get that because I do it, right? I'm just curious if she ever circled back onto this conversation and tried to set it right without the exception of Amanda Kay. Because Amanda Kay does not speak for every single person that could have been offended by this. Oh, that's good to know, bad choices. Have any of you guys seen any lives or any in people's boxes trying to defend this? Besides that dumb bitch. Well, I think, right, like, what I've learned when it comes to racism, okay, even if it happened 200 years ago, it's still valid today. So, Malibu, I don't give a flying fuck what month you said this to or in. Sounds like you got a whole new world tour to go on. Yeah, isn't it crazy that you apologize for me, but not the other things that she's sat around and been participating with? Isn't that crazy? Fucking wild. Okay, y'all. My chicken fingers are done. It's 2:30. I gotta go to bed. I gotta be an adult. You know, the things and all the blah, blah, blah. But Malibu Bad Choices, you know there's more of that CIA chat to come out, right? Because you all know why I know there's more to come out. Because if you look in Three Blind Mice's page where I posted screenshots, funny those screenshots weren't in the video that was posted. Which means there's more than a part 4. Good luck. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I really do gotta go to bed. I hope y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. I was gonna say Saturday because I have no idea why the fuck I think it's the weekend. Oh, Christ. I don't know which one you are. Do you even know you're in the box, Wu-Tang? Wu-Tang. I know it's only Wednesday, but it feels like Saturday to me. Should we just let Wu-Tang up here and just see what happens? Because I don't know if it's a good one or a bad one. Never mind. Oh, y'all have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I will see you soon.